In this video, we're going to talk about a little hack that you can use to make sure you're overemployed for the long term so that you can maximize your income, but also have it be sustainable. And if you do want to become overemployed, check out the Overemployed Masterclass in the description box and the pinned comment down below. We teach you how to become and how to stay overemployed for the long term. Okay, so let's read this Reddit post and I'll give my thoughts on this as well. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed, consider punching down. So, this guy says he coaches struggling entrepreneurs that aren't making money to just apply to a full time role. So, basically, what he says here the info on job postings are meaningless, which honestly is very true. A lot of the times, you can't be a great judge of how a position will turn out just by the job description, right? A lot of them lie or fluff it up a lot to make it sound better than it is or just to exaggerate things. So until you really start the job and until you get to the interview stages, it's very hard to tell. So this guy says consider two full-time jobs. 100K per year job that takes you 20 hours a week to do a great job, and then a 200K per year job that requires you to work 8-hour days and 6 days a week, and you'll still feel behind. So this is a great point. And basically, what he's saying here is overall, after you normalize for hours worked, the salaries are basically the same. Now, there are some qualitative aspects that you can't account for in terms of, like, you'll definitely learn more, most likely, in the 200K per year job. It's probably a more intensive position. You'll probably learn more, gain more skills, but maybe you won't, not always. So, overall, though, you're going to be working the more hours and the salaries will kind of even out by doing that, right? So, if the salary is too low, this guy's saying you could make an assumption like it's not worth my time, but sometimes you have to also think about the hours you work, right? So if the hours are lower, you'll have more time left over. So that could even let you pick up a third job, right? So overall, you have to consider both things, not just how much money you're getting. You have to consider how much work am I going to have to put in? Is this going to be sustainable for overemployment in the long term? And a lot of these things you can find out during the interview stages. So there's great questions you can ask during the interview to find out if it'll be suitable for overemployment. So let's look at some comments here. So 100% my thought. I don't think about jobs and their titles or salaries anymore. I see how much work is required. So that's 100% spot on. That is very important. You have to see where you will be in your position in that company and that team and how much work will you actually have to do, right? How's the reporting structure? And yeah, I mean, this guy also says so lower salary, more entry level intermediate jobs will be more closely managed and have lots of busy work. And that is true, but it can also be easier busy work, right? So it might be a little more tedious sometimes, but it might be easier work. My job too pays more than job one. I have way less responsibility and is completely chill compared to job one. But job one's title is a coveted end career type of title. So again, it's just another point where you can't judge a job by its title, by its salary. You have to look at the actual inner workings, and that's when you'll really know if it's a good position for overemployment for the long term. All right, guys. So if you like this video, leave a comment down below if you have any thoughts yourself. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.